Alright.
Hello.
Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Just a Tangent.
Episode 4?
14.
14, okay.
14.
We don't know.
I lose track almost every week, honestly.
It's been,
Yeah, it's been good. I uploaded the previous episode, I want to say 13?
Yeah, because I saw it on there.
Oh, you did? Oh, you saw it. Okay. A couple days ago. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff on that one. Good stuff. Let me see. Have you been up to anything in like the past week other than the normal?
None to my knowledge.
It's midterms for me, so I'm about to die a little bit this week.
Huh?
Gonna die a little bit this week.
Because?
Midterms. Tests,
Good
quizzes, yeah. I have a story I have to have written by Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't started yet.
How many pages?
It's a short story, so 7 to 12, I think. So I can knock that out. I just have to think of a story idea and make it happen.
Find a good premise and you're probably going to be good.
Yeah. Preference?
Premise.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to go ahead and jump on in?
Alright, yeah, let's go ahead. Jump on in. Do you want to start with yours, or do we just want to go with mine?
Let's go one yours first.
Which one? Whichever.
This is Avatar animals. What is this?
Do you know how animals were in Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite one?
I'm trying to think. There's one. Yeah, there is a specific one. I can't remember its name. It was
I don't remember mine's name either. I know what it is though.
It was one of the cute ones from my memory. I can't remember which one it was.
Was it in Korra?
Yeah, it was in. No. It was in original.
Original? Was it Momo?
No. It was one of those animals that they just show off. Where it's like, hey, they mixed those two animals together. That's interesting. And it was just passing by. It was an actual like mainstay.
Platypus bear?
I think it was Platypus Bear. It could have been that.
Yeah, that was the Earth Kingdom's king's pet.
No. Here it is. It was a ferret of some sort. It was the red one.
I thought you had it.
Nah. Okay.
What is the bounty hunter's name?
Which one?
Oh, the one that teamed up with Zuko. She,
Oh, that one. I cannot remember her name.
That animal. I think it was like a badger mole. I think that's what it was. I really liked it. It was like as big as a dog. It had no eyes for whatever reason.
Turtle ducks. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Turtle ducks. Almost like turtle doves.
Mm-hmm. That was the one I liked.
Turtle ducks are
What
good.
about yourself?
Oh, I just told you. The bounty hunters. It's like a badger mole.
That little had the whipping tongue.
Yeah.
Stun people.
Yeah, that one. Love that one.
I remember that.
What was it? What was that? It was Was it?
What was it? What?
I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was not a badger mole. I just looked that up.
Nah.
What was it? Avatar bounty hunt. Oh, there we bounty hunter animal. It was Shirisu. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you what it's mixed with, but you can tell it's like a giant badger with a starfish mole snout, and it's as big as like a bear. Giant dog. It's big. You can ride it.
Basically, I think that was like one of the first mid bosses that I think Avatar showed. She was one of the first ones. Never showed up again.
No, after the deal was done.
Which understandable.
No, she's a bounty hunter.
Did you bring up the whole idea of Avatar bounty hunters? Was that you, or did I see that somewhere else?
Wait, what do you mean?
With the Avatar Studios thing, do you think they would start telling more stories about bounty hunters?
Oh, I've never heard about this one. Oh, you know what? That'd be really cool.
I swear I heard that from somewhere. I don't know.
How would they? I wonder. How would they? How do you think they would do that though?
I mean, it's not difficult. Just it's bounty hunters. I mean, we could go to the ones we know, or we could go and choose other ones.
Yeah, make up our own. Oh, I heard something interesting that if they do like another Avatar like series, like full Avatar series, it's supposed to come after Korra. It would have to star in Earthbender. Because it's the next one in line. Because you had Roku, who's fire, Aang, air, Korra, water, and now you need an Earthbender.
Even though I think she was more, she was a waterbender with an earthbender's spirit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can see that.
I just made the observation
She
just now.
She acted more like an Earthbender.
She was definitely more. I mean, no wonder she was good at earthbending. But then again, she was good at every bending except air.
For whatever reason,
I think it was because I don't know. I guess it's because she.
It's even weirder because normally it would be harder for her to master firebending. Unless, wait a minute.
Well, we don't know how if it's just like when because she started off with 3, so we don't know if that.
Did she?
Yeah, she started. You know, remember when she was a little kid and she popped out with a big pop belly and started doing everything but air.
Oh, I guess you're right. Maybe.
So I guess she just starts off with that, whereas someone else, you start off something that may be difficult to learn something else.
Actually, I think she was like the only Avatar that did that.
To my knowledge, yeah.
To our knowledge, which isn't that much considering how many Avatars are supposed to be.
We only know the stories of like 3. Korra, Roku, because in Avatar they gave his backstory.
Yeah.
And then Aang. We don't know anyone else.
Well, we know Kyoshi, and we don't. Okay, we don't know her full story, but we know about her.
Yeah, that's what
I think there was like a thing where Avatar Kyoshi was also. I saw this thing where it was Avatar Roku and Avatar Aang versus Avatar Kyoshi and Avatar Korra. So you have the 2 most peaceful known avatars, and the 2 avatars that are most about that smoke.
The thing is, they don't show Avatar Kyoshi off enough to give a good, fair assessment.
I think there's like a canon comic somewhere all about her history that they were going to make into a show, but then dropped it.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I won't say that they'll win, but I don't know enough about her to really give a good because I know what Korra can do.
Yeah.
I think the only out of the pair of Aang and Roku, I think they have to worry about Roku more than they have to worry about Aang. Only because we saw Aang when he was an adult, and we also saw Roku when he was like older. I think Roku may have it out of the 2 that I would have to face up against.
Have Aang?
Yeah. No, Roku. I'm saying they have to worry about Roku more.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, what the thing about that is they're essentially the same person.
They're reincarnated, correct? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah. So they're technically the same person. So, by that logic, wouldn't it just result in a stalemate?
I guess if you're talking physiology, not physiology. Technically, yes, but if they're all fighting each other, maybe not. I don't know. There's a human component that comes with that I don't know how much it affects it. Excuse me. But I do know one thing. 4 avatars going at it in Avatar State would be fire.
How would that work? Dang.
What do you mean, how would that work?
Like, okay, so Avatar State, I guess in its basis form, could seem like Ultra Instinct.
Yes.
To an extent.
Yes.
So it's like, just imagine they are not hitting each other. Because they'd all pretty much bend out of each other's thing with, like, in different methods.
Well, I don't know.
Aang would make his giant, like, ball thing. I'm talking about the one that he did when he was fighting Ozai
Mm-hmm.
with the fight. Oh, the element little ball thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Roku.
We don't know what he does when he has all four at his. Like, we've seen it only once when he was fighting his best friend.
I don't think we did. Did we?
We did when he.
You didn't see him use all four at
No,
once.
we saw him use Earth and Wind.
Earth
That was
and
it.
Wind.
We didn't see him.
We saw him use Earth. We saw him use Wind to push this man away, and then Earth to hang him up like a child in timeout.
He also dug down deep when he fired at him.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's the only time. You see,
Kyoshi, we saw her split an island in two.
but that's mainly Earth. So.
Yeah.
But we can surmise if her Earth is that strong.
Did Korra use all four at once?
My mind is a bit blurry right now.
Actually, I just remembered a game changer.
What is it?
Korra can metal bend,
Ooh.
and she can spirit bend.
Ooh. Well, can she spirit bend on the fly? I can't remember if she can do that. No.
I know Aang can spirit bend, but his spirit bending takes your bending away.
Yeah.
I don't know how Korra was able to deflect the one thing,
Yeah,
the
but
spirit cannon.
yeah, but he was also in spirit. So does she? But I don't know if she can do that willingly though. She never showed that, so I don't know what. Because she was fighting in a specific time frame where the spirit energy was at its max. So I don't know if she can willingly do that. So I don't know. But the metal bending definitely brings up a different.
Because for whatever reason, I guess Aang couldn't learn how to metal bend.
He couldn't because Toph didn't know it.
What do you mean Toph didn't know it?
I mean, she didn't teach him when she was teaching.
Oh, okay. She didn't teach it.
Yeah, she found that on her own when she was getting snatched away.
I figured that she would have taught him a little bit, worked that into the regimen, but he never showed aptitude for it.
Fair, even when we see him in Korra, we don't know if he could or not. He never showed that.
Yeah, well, Korra, I mean, they said in Korra did exclaim, "I'm the first ever avatar that can metal bend."
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I would assume that. Nah, I don't know.
I think what's also, you know what? I don't think we have also took into consideration. The avatars would have a specific aptitude to the element that they can bend.
Uh-huh.
Like, the only thing about them is they can bend all four, but that's not stopping them from having like one specific element that they excel at. So like you have Aang, who excels in airbending.
Yes.
Airbending.
Yes.
You have Roku, who excels at firebending.
Yes.
Kyoshi, maybe.
I think that she's Earth. Isn't she from Earth Kingdom?
I don't know.
I
I think she is.
Because we see her in green, and green is
She
normally
she probably she was an earthbender.
yeah.
Most
Green
likely.
is the color of Earth.
Mm,
What were we into? What was the overall? Point
no, they have an aptitude, so it's not like I think I'd be wrong with me saying that they'd be on even ground in fighting.
I guess it's
Because
just how
they each
go.
have an aptitude to it. Korra, I guess, has an aptitude more towards like all three, except for air, which at the time was extinct, and nobody could actually properly teach her how to use it.
But you also have to take into consideration how do they use it though?
Oh yeah, that too.
Because I say that because think about
Aang is a pacifist.
it's more leaning to how he fights. It's more of trying to get out the way and use the power against you. Korra is coming straight at you. Kyoshi, I don't know what she's like in battle necessarily.
You know what? That surprises me.
But Korra,
Hmm. That Korra
was
is
straightforward and just
because Korra acts more like how they say an Earthbender would act.
that's what Earthbenders do. Remember Toph when she was teaching them?
Yeah.
Earthbenders don't move.
Yo, wait. What if Korra isn't a waterbender? What if she was supposed to be an Earthbender? Because okay, think about it. You have Bolin and you have Mako. Mako. I forget how to pronounce his name.
Yes, they're brothers. One's fire.
One's fire, one's earth.
Well, just because you're from a specific kingdom doesn't mean you can't use other. That's one thing they didn't show much in the original Avatar. Because they had that.
They had
Fire
the whole
Nation
thing,
was
yeah.
Fire. Whereas when we see Korra, it's more like
Everybody's like mixed together.
no, you can still use other like the nations were named after the elements instead of the other way around. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Whereas if you're fire, you're not just fire. There's probably going to be other elements that the people can use, but you just know them more for the fire. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Wait, no, go back. Hold on.
Hold on. I got my third eye open.
Hold on.
You don't see where I'm looking.
Go back.
Okay.
Explain.
What was your point so I can figure out what my point was?
Wow! Did you just forget? Did you lose that?
Jog my memory, please.
I just said you have Mako and you have Bolin. One's fire, one's earth. What if Korra was actually more supposed to be what if Korra was actually an earthbender and she technically wasn't a waterbender because of the way she acts?
Well, that
Since she acts like
wasn't a waterbender. That just she means she's an earthbender from the water tribe.
Okay. Is that it? Is that all you were? That's it?
Yes, the same way
Wow.
that. Which one is Mako? Which one is the fire one?
Mako?
Mako.
Is that okay? Hold on.
Yes.
Let me.
What are you doing?
I have to look up.
What are you confused about?
No, I know his name, but I keep thinking that we are like messing up how he's supposed to
I
say
know
it.
Mako's the little brother.
What?
Mako. That's the little brother's name.
No.
What's the little brother's name?
Bolin.
Bolin. What am I thinking about?
I don't know. He's the older brother.
What's his name?
Mako.
Okay then.
I was getting caught up on the pronunciation of the name.
Yeah, but I think my overall point is that the nations don't determine what a bender is. Is basically what I was just saying. Because Mako is a firebender, but his family's from the earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying. And I like that they pointed that out because it was pretty interesting. But it does call into question what. This is just another question. I was curious. What does the Fire Nation do when they have a waterbender in their midst?
Kill him. Because I'd assume they do the same thing if there was a firebender in the water tribe.
It's dark. That could go very
Dog
dark.
eats dog.
That could go very dark. Oh, that's a good question, but it's like, do I really want to see that? I don't know.
Yo.
If I want to see that.
Just thought about this. How many marriages do you think that ruined?
What?
That very thing you just brought up.
That one of them is.
Yeah, so you have like a water tribe. So you have a fire nation, and they give birth to a child, and he can waterbend.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
How many marriages do you think that ruined?
Given how the Fire Nation society is depicted, probably a lot. I can say that show could go very much more darker than it did.
Yeah.
Just looking at how the world's constructed, that could have gone way
Yeah.
worse if it was PG-13. Oh, is it PG-13 or rated G?
I would say G. There wasn't blood.
Yeah, there wasn't.
No blood. No foul. We got like terribly off topic.
What was the topic?
We're talking about Avatar animals.
Oh, turtle ducks. Yes.
Yeah, we got very, very much off
Oh,
topic.
that's the name of the podcast.
Yeah, which also brings us to our second topic.
What is it?
So, besides like anything that we've seen in Avatar, what animal combination would you want?
A cat and a hamster.
Why?
Because it'd be small, fluffy,
Huh.
and cute. That's as simple as that. What is the issue? What? Why are you giving me this long pause?
I wasn't expecting this out of you.
What?
A cat hamster?
Yeah.
Hamster? Or a hat?
I like hat better.
You like hat better?
Just because it doesn't make any sense. I like hat better.
Okay.
What about you? Because I'm going for a pet more than anything else to live out.
You going for a pet?
Yeah, if a miniature. That's why I like. What is it? What's the small cat? There's a small cat breed. I can't remember the name right now, but that's probably what I'm going for. That's why I was looking for that. What about you? If you say a rhinoceros and a tiger.
No. The funny thing is, I ask these questions. Haven't even thought of the answer myself.
What's wrong with this?
Haven't even thought of the answer myself.
Oh, Lord.
An animal?
Well, what would you like to see in an animal? Which one of your favorite?
I just want to be cool. I wanted to be cool. Ooh, maybe a bat lizard, a lizard bat.
So a flying snake.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Or I don't know if this would be cool or frightening.
What?
A wolf spider dog.
Why are you adding 3?
No.
Those are close.
No.
Spider dog.
What wolf spider. That? A wolf spider is a specific spider.
Wolf spider.
Wolf spider dog.
I thought you were saying wolf.
No.
Spider dog. Because I'm saying, isn't a wolf an upgraded version of a dog? Are you okay?
Yeah. Fine. It's just gas.
That burp came up and
it did.
It caught. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wolf spider dog.
That would either look, because wolf spider, if my memory serves right, wolf spiders are one of what I would say are the cuter looking spiders.
No, that's the leaping spiders.
That's what I'm. Yeah, leaping spider, yeah. Jumping spider.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Jumping spider dog. Then
those are the key ones. Those are the only ones that if someone doesn't like spiders, they'll at least say, I like those. Those are cute.
Yeah.
But other than that,
jumping spiders are cute.
Do you know what a wolf? Because you said leaping spider. Look up what a wolf spider looks like.
I feel like I made a mistake on that one.
Look up a wolf spider. Oh.
Yes. I'm looking it up. Wolf spider. Why did bite come up? Oh yeah, no. No.
When you said wolf,
no. Not that.
Because you saw my confusion. I was like, wolf
spider. I was like,
it's just as bad as having a tarantula dog. That's just as bad.
Honestly, tarantulas aren't that bad. They look scary, but they're not really that bad.
Yes.
Now, will I get one? Absolutely not.
I'm still stuck on ball.
Yeah. These.
Yes, those are the leaping ones. Yes.
Yeah, jumping spiders. They're cute. I like them. I used to when I worked at the golf course, there'd be like this one tree. I don't know what it was. It would just be like they would just be all over.
All over it?
Actually, no. It'd just be. I only saw what I would recognize as the one. Mm-hmm. But I would have him. He would like cling on to me. He'd chill with me for like whole shifts. Put him back on the tree. He'll willingly jump back on the tree, and I'll leave, and I'll see him like the next time I go in, and it's if it's warm and not raining.
You really had a best friend on the golf course.
I really did. I had a pet jumping spider.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna. What is your favorite animal, or one of your favorite animals? You ain't gonna say. You want me to lead off and then you go. Is that what that look means?
Yeah. Okay. Favorite animal.
For me, it is the whale shark.
Whale shark? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
You want to know why? Cute animal. Yeah, whale shark.
I won't disagree.
Pretty cute animal.
Uh-huh.
Big as hell.
Yeah.
Cute animal. Yeah. Other than that, my second, I'll give you my top 3.
Oh.
So you have more time to think. Whale shark.
Okay.
I think it's the pygmy octopus.
Oh.
And I think this third one is difficult. What is it? It's a specific type of bird. For placeholder, I'll just put a cuttlefish. Let me get my phone.
Oh man,
That's my that cuttlefish is my placeholder until I can find this bird.
My favorite animal? What? Okay. Oh, that's a very hard question to ask.
Is it?
Yeah, because I don't have a favorite. It comes and goes, like an animal that I would prefer, and one that I wouldn't. I would say I'll put a snake at the top. I'll put a snake as number one. Bats are cute. Bats are really cute.
I found the bird.
You did?
It is the patoo.
But what? Oh, I don't know about that.
Yep.
That one. Okay.
It's number 3.
Okay.
Because it's not an owl.
Owls. I like owls too.
Owls are
adorable.
You can't go wrong with
Owls are hilarious.
They
Have you ever seen those like owl videos
Which ones? I've seen a lot.
where they just go around doing anything?
The thing is,
Owls have personality.
they're expressionless, but you can see the expression.
Yeah.
Like the eyes don't move much, but you can still feel what they're saying. That and cats. Oh, I love a shady cat. I didn't put it in my top 3 because cats are god tier. Don't need to bring it up.
There is a cat on the bottom floor.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I drive past it when I come home from work to park, he's always sitting in that one windowsill. He'll look at the car, and you just see his eyes just get big and light up, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I heard somewhere when their eyes get all bulged out and you basically can't see the other part, you can only see the iris. That's them in hunt mode because they need as much light coming in as possible. Didn't know that.
I wouldn't say
because I saw it a couple times. I was like, never seen that happen.
I don't think it was in hunt mode. It just looked like genuinely surprised that somebody was like rolling past
it's like,
the window. It was like,
what is that?
Huh.
Even though I see that every day.
Every day, without fail.
I do enjoy cats a lot.
Yeah.
Because they're very much like me. Sassy, can show love, but isolationist. Just, I'll be by myself. I will be near you.
Yeah.
And you will feed me. No attention.
Oh, wow.
No love here.
No love here.
Unless I want to.
Yeah.
And that's sparing. But
yeah, that sounds like a cat.
yes, it is.
I
only have one, to be fair. It's one of those weeks where I had nothing. Nothing but one thing was on my mind. And it's kind of a serious topic. I don't know if you want to dive into it just now or wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead. Okay. Let's do it.
I forget what sparked this idea, but it was
clearly somebody wasn't minding their business.
What was it about? I think it was more of like.
Is it this work guy?
That
one guy that keeps doing the same thing over and over again.
No, this is something of kind of people getting like it says on the topic. It's minding your business.
Yeah,
very simple.
Yeah,
and it came from more of like the idea of like how some people kind of look down on dudes that have become like house husbands, basically. Like instead of something about that. I wouldn't say triggered, but it did give me a little bit of a side eye. I was like, wait a minute. If it works for their relationship, I don't see an issue with it.
Yeah.
Like if you in your relationship say that, okay, let's say you have kids.
Okay.
And in your relationship, you want one parent there to be a constant figure in the child's life, like be there, help them out with homework, do all that stuff at home.
Yes.
Do you know what a house husband is? Do I need to explain what house husbands do?
I want to assume it's like a housewife.
Yes,
but it's a guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You look confused.
No. That wasn't my reasoning. I was just like, okay.
I was more thinking of like financially wise. If your wife that you have makes plenty of money
Mm-hmm.
to support your whole family and while you be there. I don't know why people care that much about what other people are doing in their relationship. It's basically, I think, what caused my not rant. This was when
Your ire.
Yes, there it is. I was like, why is it such a big deal? If they can afford it, do what you like. It's not my life, I guess. I was just like,
Yeah.
y'all are really, like, people really care that much about one person. I don't get it.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's more of a thing where it's like society has its outdated rules of how some people should behave and act. And if you step out of that, then there is something wrong with you. And that's how that normally works out. Yeah. I don't know what that was. My whole voice feels different right now.
Because I thought you just burped and you look shocked.
I did. No, it's like I was talking, and it sounded like my voice was just going down and down and down and down, and then it had to go back up, and I was just like, where did this come from?
You'll just load up. That's what that means, I guess.
Man.
Yeah, it's kind of a short one. It's like stay your business out of someone else's life. If they ain't hurting nobody, leave them alone, I guess.
No,
now the question is, could you be a house husband?
Could I?
I was thinking, I was like, could I be? After I stopped yelling internally about it, I think I could. Given how I am, I probably could be a house husband in the right situation.
I don't think I could.
Really?
I think I'm coming to terms with it. I am somewhat of a workaholic sometimes. Like I have to do something. So I don't.
That, my dear friend, is called a hobby.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A hobby would work out.
Just because you're a workaholic doesn't mean you need to do work necessarily.
Yeah.
Get a hobby and make money from that, I guess, if anything happens.
I mean.
There you go.
I mean.
Like, as long as you got a hobby, I think any person can be. The problem is, when people think of house husbands and housewives, they think of two things. You're at home, probably taking care of the kids.
Yeah.
You don't have much of a life.
Well,
that's probably what they think.
Taking care of kids is a lot of work.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But I do think that once a kid gets into a certain age, they can kind of be on their own, and you ain't got to worry about them too much.
What's that age?
Well, it also depends on the maturity of the child as well. Like if you know your kid has some.
What's that a baseline? What is the baseline?
14.
14.
That's conservative though, because my parents would leave me alone at like 12.
Okay. Well.
But I'm just saying, if we're going to go conservative about the whole thing, just like give a good, sensible one, 14 years old, probably.
Okay.
14, 15, one of those two.
Okay.
Because I would hope that you could be by yourself without your parents. Well, actually, never mind. Because there's some really strict parents that probably will check in on their 18-year-old son.
Yeah. 14?
That's a mature 14 though. Like a kid that's got some sense at 14. I had a little bit of sense at 14. Probably just leave me alone at home and I'll be fine.
Yeah. I would have gotten lower.
13.
No.
12.
Keep going.
9.
Yeah.
9.
9.
Really?
8 or 9. Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
Because you're not. Because I'm leaving you at home.
How long?
So you're not going anywhere.
That's the question. I think that's what the difference.
How
is.
long?
Because I think 8 or 9, you can leave them by themselves for like
you can leave them
a couple hours.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave them there.
Oh, you mean like all day?
Yeah, all day. Like if you leave out in the morning on a Saturday, you can come back that night and it'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. That's why I say 14.
Okay.
14, 15.
I would say 12.
But I could see.
No, I'd say 12. I'd say 12.
Now, for the 8 or 9 thing, I can't agree with you. Only for like,
a couple hours.
They have to be got some sense in them.
You can't go. You're not.
No
Don't
going
go outside.
Stay in.
Stay inside.
And
don't burn the house down.
You got food. Eat that.
Actually, they'd have to know how to use the oven if they know.
Nah, you're different from
No,
me. I would already had that food ready.
Make sure that they don't. But like, if you can survive off a bowl of cereal for a day, it's doable.
I think you could do that.
Yeah.
2 bowls of cereal. After that third one, you're trying yourself because it's like.
Because if I put myself in their shoes, what would I do?
What have I done is the question. And guess what I did? I always had snacks that I used the microwave for.
I'd have snacks. Yeah, you know how to use a microwave as a kid.
You know what? I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think I can lower that to 12.
But also, like, so long as you emphasize and they understand why not to go outside, why not to answer the door.
Yeah.
People don't use landlines anymore, so I guess I can't tell them, don't answer the phone. Unless it's me or my significant other.
Someone
No, not even for someone you know.
Just me or my significant other. I think I agree with you on that point.
Yeah,
I think I can lower that.
They would know how to operate, and they probably watch TV, play video games.
I'll lower that down. I can think I'll lower myself down to 12 or 13. One of those two.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking
House
about
husbands. That's how.
That's how we got here.
You were asking that.
One?
Yes.
I said no.
I'm taking care of the house, and majority of the time you're by yourself. As long as I ain't got kids, that sounds like a pretty decent, good life to me.
I don't know if I could do it by myself.
You'd have to do something.
I could do. Okay, I can be by myself for a small amount of time.
Yeah.
Extended amount of time. Yeah.
You kind of have to, though.
Yeah.
So it's a maybe for you, but a yes for me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only thing I had really, because my week was pretty mundane, so I didn't really have anything interesting going on.
Okay. So we're gonna go a little bit off here, but Black Panther in the Avengers video game, I think.
When did this happen?
I want to say a week ago. I saw this like not too long ago where it was like a trailer, and it was pretty much Black Panther, and he was coming around. And actually, he was just talking, and then at the end he was like, "Follow me, Avengers," and it looked like it was from like the Avengers video game.
So is this like a DLC or
maybe? I don't know.
Because I know the Avengers video game is
already out and already done.
So I'm assuming this is some sort of like downloadable campaign where you're
probably. And then I think there was something weird going on with Black Panther 2 is not happening, right? Or is it?
I believe it is.
It is? Because maybe I saw something yesterday, but I don't think it was like official yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually could be. Where there is where they are making a Black Panther 2. Oh, already in IMDb 2022.
Yeah, because it was one of the video movies they announced when they did the whole Disney shareholders meeting.
Yeah, because I think they were gonna bring I think the thing that I saw, it was like you had Letitia Wright, which is Shuri.
Yes.
And there was Michael B. Jordan in there, and they were talking, and then it came up, and it showed like this little poster. Mm-hmm. It showed Shuri. She was the Black Panther.
Which I think I talked about that Black Panther can go down to Shuri.
Yeah.
They just need to figure out how T'Challa's gone.
That's easy. It's really easy on how you can do that.
How so?
I'll tell you. And they had I'll tell you right after this. And they had Michael B. Jordan also as the Black Panther, but the gold one, not the purple one. under her.
You think they're gonna bring him? So
They could bring him back.
I wonder in what capacity.
I don't know. But okay. So speaking of how they could pass it on to Shuri, like I said, Shuri didn't get snapped.
Oh yes, she didn't.
So Shuri was there for 5 years. T'Challa could be just coming back after 5 years, and he'd be like, "I'm not worthy of the throne anymore. There's no point in me," because they even set this up in Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They were gone, come back, everything's new. People, it's not like they weren't expecting to be able to bring him back. So it was more along the lines of, well, he's turned to dust. He's been blipped, as they call it. He's been blipped away. And to them, he's never coming back. And he's gone for 5 years. In any, society, after whoever is in power disappears for a certain amount of time and then automatically comes back, when do they actually get back into power? Why would they get back into power like that? Especially if they haven't been there.
I see your point.
And cut off with everything. To them, that may have been seconds, but to everybody else, it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
So there's no.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff that changed.
Yeah.
So I see that. It'll be interesting because that's slated for 2022, right?
So says IMDb.
Oh, bro, there's so much. This Marvel content. I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, okay. So I think this was actually just put out because all of oh, never mind.
What is it?
I'm looking through these and all of, the stories are from up to 5 days ago. It says new rumor. Says Shuri won't be in the next Black Panther.
Really?
I guess so. Let's see. Martin Freeman has confirmed that he'll be returning as CIA liaison Everett K. Ross. So the supporting cast continues as Ryan Coogler. There's still an air of mystery surrounding the identity of T'Challa's permanent replacement. Letitia writes Shuri was the odds-on favorite a long time ago, but a series of ill-advised tweets have seen a lot of people sour on the... Oh, that's dumb! They should suit her up.
Wait, what did they say?
It said, but a series of ill-advised tweets have seen a lot of people sour on the idea of her suiting up. That's dumb. I say she should.
Don't they read the comments? That's the majority of the time where once T'Challa goes, then Shuri's up.
Really?
I thought that's how it went in the comics.
I don't know.
Maybe one story that happens.
I don't know. Either way, I say she should.
She's a good actor.
Exactly. Exactly. Who better to play to the throne?
And she's a comical character as well.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Winston Dukes M'Baku and Lupita Nyong'o. I can't. Nyong'o. Is that how you pronounce it?
So.
Nyong'o.
I could be wrong. It sounds good.
Okay, Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o. I hope I'm not pronouncing this wrong. Nakia could realistically step in and do a great job. Yeah, Nakia could also do a good job. I still lean more towards Shuri though, because she made the suit.
I mean, she would basically be Wakanda's Iron Man, basically.
And she's also sister to the king.
Yeah.
So it would make sense.
The succession makes sense
for her to succeed. Oh, but then she'd have to go through the whole trial by combat thing.
Yeah, there is
that. That might be the only thing that she may have not going for her. But I think she could do it. Had Killmonger not perished at the conclusion of Black Panther, then he'd been an ideal candidate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Man, that kind of sucks. Yeah, so what are they gonna do if she can't play Shuri anymore? Are they just gonna cut them out? Oh, this is what I saw. Right here. This is what I saw. Oh. Well. Oh. Yeah, this was the image I saw.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I saw. That was it. Okay. Yeah. Dang it, I opened the wrong one. Yeah. But that's what I saw. Alright. Ready to move on?
Yeah.
Alright. Which do you want to do? Redemption or the staff?
Let's do Redemption.
Redemption? Alright.
Because I have a perfect character, and you already know who I'm going to say.
Oh.
Zuko.
Okay.
That is a good redemption arc.
Mm.
He was low.
Mm-hmm.
He was making progress. He went down again a little bit, but not as bad. And redeemed himself on the other end.
Perfect redemption arc?
Not perfect, but it's pretty good one.
Mm.
Where she went down again, but on the other end, it's like, nah, I gotta help her. And I think what helped him is the multiple episodes with each individual member of the group that helped further his redemption arc.
Oh, like his adventures with everybody but Toph?
Yes. Did he not have one?
He did not have one with Toph.
Really?
Well, Toph is the only one he did not go on an adventure
to be
with.
fair, Toph was the only one that didn't like him. That did like him. She was the only one that really liked him.
Really?
Well, Katara definitely didn't like him.
Katara didn't like him.
Aang was eh.
Yeah.
And just Sasuke.
Sasuke? Sasuke's an avatar now?
I think he could fit, to be fair.
Could he?
Sasuke couldn't fit?
No.
He could be Zuko's best friend?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
His archetype wouldn't fit.
His archetype would fit, but Sasuke wouldn't fit.
What do you mean Sasuke wouldn't fit?
No.
He's just as moody as Zuko.
No.
Explain to me what...
There can only be one!
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean... Yeah.
Hold on, before we go that further, now, what is the original question? Let's reel this back in.
Oh, what makes a good redemption arc?
Okay, that's where I got Zuko from. Okay. Other than that one, what's a good redemption? Redemption...
Because, as you know, I watch RWBY.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing's been confirmed and everything, but a lot of people are saying, well, this certain villain character is going to be redeemed and is going to be is going to be on the good side now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like going through this and I'm like, the further in we're going, in the clips that I see, I'm like, there's no way. You can't redeem her.
The good is not going to outweigh the bad in the end.
There was literally a, I got spoiled, but I don't care. There's this clip where she and like two other people walked in a room of people like trying to figure out what the heck's going on, trying to get control over a situation. They walk in, the people are like busy, they're working at their desks, they're looking at everything, trying to do their military strategery and whatnot. Door closes, they turn around, they see her. She immediately kills all of them. Yeah. And they didn't even do anything. And then there's like this other clip that I saw where it's like a bunch of refugees are trying to escape a city that is falling out of the sky through a magical doorway. We'll get to that later. Mm-hmm. There is a giant void below them. So she blows up part of like where everybody is and sends a whole bunch of people down, falling to their doom.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to do that.
Yeah.
She would have to... Basically, what in that story sounds like what you're telling me. If she did all that, she's got to take out... She's got to be a significant character in taking out the big baddie.
Yeah. I mean, she's done a whole lot of other stuff. This is just everything that. Actually, this isn't even everything. This is everything that she is supposedly going to do in the next episode that comes out on Saturday for me. I don't have Brewster Teeth Premium, so I can't watch it now. But it's fine. This is the last episode of the volume. So it'll be a while before I can watch the show again. So I'll be fine. But yeah, what makes a good redemption? Because I don't think that can be redeemed.
I think it just.
I don't think you can.
It depends on the context of the story.
Because that's just one episode. She did all of this in one episode.
I think the formula is the good must outweigh the bad. In Zuko's case, let's think about what Zuko did on his because he had 2 downward spirals and then he came up.
Yeah.
The first one when he was hunting the Avatar, and I just had it.
Hunting the Avatar.
Okay, there's 2.
Wouldn't you say all of them was him hunting the Avatar though?
Yes, the second one technically because that's when he had. Okay, that's where I was. Okay.
He hired.
The first arc of his redemption is when he
went from doing it himself.
Almost kills Aang. That's when he betrayed them at Ba Sing Se. That was the first one.
Okay.
The first arc of it. And the second arc was when he was by himself and sent the dude after him.
Boom Combustion Man?
Yes. That was his second.
Boom Man Combustion Man. That's funny. Yeah.
And that was his second down spell. But he did redeem himself when he joined up with them. And he helped. What is the brother's name?
Sokka. Sokka breaks Suki out of jail.
I always say Sakura or Sasuke for him. I don't know. So Sokka.
Yeah.
He helped free old girl Suki and his dad from prison. Yeah.
Broke out of prison.
Redeemed.
Okay.
He helped Katara.
Life-changing adventure, yeah.
Yes, by going after someone who she was going to kill.
Her mother's killer.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, valuable lesson, she didn't kill him. They lived to be another day. Another one.
Yeah.
And then with Aang, what did he do for Aang?
They went on the, he taught him firebending.
Yes.
Because when he did that, he had, his firebending was, pretty bad.
I think that's the biggest one, too.
You
where you saw Zuko at his weakest.
And they did the dragon dance.
Yes. So you see where he had to basically humble himself. And so that's the biggest one. And then him helping fight and defeat his own family, I think that's the last part of it.
Okay.
So he kind of outweighed all of his bad than good on that one. So he was all right. And as long as you can outweigh your cons, I think that's a good redemption.
Yeah, this character won't get that.
Anything that matches if you match it or it goes below, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, this character's not getting a redemption arc. If they do, it's going to be very bad then. Because we saw her past. So I understand why she is the way she is, but also not. Because her past was she was an orphan. She got adopted, but when she was adopted, it was like an evil mother who pretty much used her as slave labor all throughout this hotel that they worked in. At some point she snapped and was going to try and kill her or do something, and then this one guy who took pity on her trained her to take an exam to be what's known as a huntress, which
basically an assassin.
They fight evil monsters born from that feast on negativity and people. That didn't turn out well. She ended up killing the stepmother and all of the and the stepmother's kids, and then killed her master, and then somehow wound up in the hands of our big bad. And was literally humbled a couple episodes because She was, as Watt stated, very stupid. Can't come up with a simple plan and can't do your freaking job like you're supposed to. And you are driven on revenge.
Yeah, the way you're sounding, it sounds like this arc, whatever they're trying to do, it may not.
No. What, the villain?
The redemption arc, it may not work.
Yeah, it won't. I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
I think there's one last thing on there, isn't there?
There's two. Staff of Creation?
Yeah, let's go into it.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Where did this spawn from?
This is also from Ruby.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a relic. There are relics.
Okay.
I forget what the last two was, but you have the Lamp of Knowledge, and you have the Staff of Creation. Lamp of Knowledge, you can ask it 3 questions, and it will answer them every year. It'll answer. You can only ask 3 questions, and then it'll go dormant for 100 years.
100 years.
100 years.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then there is the Staff of Creation, which can create anything you want. It can create anything you want. But each of the relics have a genie inside of them. The genie is very particular. Like a commission. Like if you were commissioning an artist, which means you have to give them specs on the object. You have to tell them how it works. You have to explain why it would work, why it works. You have to be very specific.
About the who, what, when, where. Okay, I see.
About everything. About the whole shebang.
But as long as you do that, you can create anything.
Yes. Supposedly. Yeah. Because you still have to give it specs.
So what's the question?
And anything you make and then use it again, whatever is made after that what you previously made disappears.
So say
how would you use it? Well,
create a car.
How? What's the car look like? What kind of car?
I'm not in mind.
Hey, I'm asking you how you.
I'm not in the right.
I will be Ambrosia, who is the genie in the Staff of Creation.
I'm not in the mind frame to be.
We're doing this. Right. We're doing this.
Do I have? Can I? So say a sedan. Okay. Do I have to explain what a sedan looks like?
I'd still have to see like what it looks like.
No, I'll bring a picture.
Yeah, it would want pictures. He would want pictures.
A sedan. Mm-hmm. Could I just give him a model of a car then and just show them that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're liable for being messed up with that because as he said,
you have to give him the schematics of the car.
Yeah, as he said after being summoned, I will give you exactly what you want. So I don't want to hear any complaining if it's not exactly how you want it.
Fine, I'll just take the knowledge. I'd rather have the knowledge. I'm not doing it.
No. I asked you how you would use the Staff of Creation, not the Lamp of Knowledge. Not Jinn. Ambrosia. You have Ambrosia for unlimited use. Ambrosia doesn't go to sleep unlike Jinn.
Well then, because at that point I can't buy anything that doesn't have specs with it. That's important. Like I can't get a computer and then I have to give him the specs.
No.
Do I have to explain to him the concept of electricity as well for that to work?
I do not think so. Maybe. It's possible you might. He might have to ask you to explain how you would make it appear and everything. Actually, no. I think that was especially specific for something else because in the show, what they did was there is a robotic character that was infected with the virus that was supposed to go to where Ambrosia was stored because Ambrosia is keeping like this one city floating in the air.
Okay.
This robot got infected with the virus, and the goal of the virus altered her to follow this one command where she will go to the vault, open the door, and then self-terminate.
Yes, you told me this story.
Yeah. So they go along with it, but they stop it right before she self-terminates. They grab the lamp, or they grab the staff, activate it, Ambrosia comes out, and then they start asking him, and they say really specifically, yeah, I should have wrote this down. We want you to make a copy of Penny using her exact robotic... No, we want you to make another Penny using her exact robotic parts.
Do they have to tell them what metal she's made out of?
No, they pulled up like her whole schematics. You don't have to tell them what it's made out of.
Okay.
So I think I was just being a jerk with you a little bit on how you did it. But
because you're an ass.
a little bit, yeah. But he was like, that was really oddly specific in how you phrased. You were very specific in how you phrased that. At first, he was like, my rule is, you should know one of my rules is I can't bring people back from the dead. And she was like, but she's not dead yet, so it's fine. So he was like, that was very curiously worded. Why? And she was like, well, if you use her exact robotic parts, then you take the virus with it and you just leave Penny. And since Penny has an aura, that means she technically has a soul. So he was like, but if I take all of her robotic parts out of her, then she's just a soul without a body. And he was like, I don't know what to do with that. But what they weren't asking for him to make another body for Penny. They're asking to make another Penny using her robotic parts. Which, since he can't destroy anything, that forces him to kind of make her a body. And they kind of leaned into the robotic parts don't really make up Penny. She's just a girl. She's a little special. She's made of metal. She's a little special. But deep down, she's always Penny. Because he was also like, but if I do this, how much of that is my work, and how much is that like Penny rising up to the surface? Needless to say, they kind of tricked him into doing that.
Bro, I don't know why, but that just reminded me of FNAF for some reason.
Yeah?
The soul being trapped inside of a metal being and then rising up.
Yeah. Well, it kind of works differently.
Yeah.
Because I think the science behind it is it's a whole bunch of emotion, mainly agony, and it all binds together and makes kind of that spirit, ghost, being stuffed inside of a suit. Which, by the way, the books, very interesting.
How are they?
Pretty good. I'm on the last one now. I gotta finish it. I'm on the last one now, though. I'm liking it a lot. Some things have happened. Interesting things. I would recommend. I'd recommend the books. Although I'm not reading like the short story ones that have come out.
Which one?
I'm not reading the short story. I'm reading like the let me pull it up. I'm reading these. Okay. And then I'm reading the first three. So Silver Eyes, then the Twisted Ones, and then I'm on the fourth closet right now. I don't remember. I'm on like chapter 17? 20. I'm on chapter 27, my bad. So I just gotta wait till I finish that. And then it all works out.
Yep.
Is there anything else I could do with the staff of creation?
Bro, my brain is fried from just trying to do it.
Just trying to comprehend it?
I would throw it away.
But they made a way to save everybody in the kingdom doing that. And he made one warning, and that is don't fall. Oh, cuz when they did it, they were like, "Can you make a series of doors that all funnel out into one central location?" And then he was like, "I could do it, but I'm going to need you to be more specific on these doors and this central location and ending location." And then he was also like, "Oh yeah, I also need you to be able to explain to me how this would affect everything traveling off to one side, all the energy being converted, da da da." Not energy being converted, but how would you realistically explain how this would happen without me?
I'm too petty for that concept, because I would be like, you know what? We're gonna die. You know, just
I'll play it for you later. I'll show you what I mean, because I'm probably not explaining this
I
correctly.
kind of get a good sense, and at that point, I'd be like, you know what? We're just gonna die. That's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's playing hardball.
Yeah, Ambrosia also might be kind of a jerk, because his final message was more of like a cliffhanger and setting something up, and it was like, "Oh yeah, don't fall when you're there." Yeah. That's about it. What else do we got? Oh, right. Our last topic for today. Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. How are you feeling about it?
It's good. It's going good so far.
Yeah?
You're talking about,
I mean, we're only on episode 1.
in the sense that they did a good job. They made a good job of humanizing them very quickly.
Yeah?
So we can. I like where they're going with this story. Where it's like they're tapping into the human side more than the superhero side of it, of the story. Good action. I'm very curious where they're going to take.
I'm liking the action.
I'm very curious where they're going to take those globalist people.
I think those are supposed to be the big bads.
Are they?
Yeah, probably.
So I'm curious where they're going to go with it so far. They did introduce someone, I don't know, not Carlos. The army guy that's hanging out with Falcon.
Yeah.
Is he a new character, or you don't know?
I want to say he is.
Because I don't think I've seen him anywhere else.
I don't think I have either.
So
I could be wrong, but I don't think I've seen him.
So we have a new character.
Yeah.
And
we have a couple new characters.
At the end, I got a little heated.
Yeah?
When that boy walked out.
Which one?
The new captain.
Oh, yeah, I was so mad about that, because I was like, y'all couldn't wait a day. He literally said to hang the shield up and leave it there as a symbol, and y'all won't listen and y'all take it down.
Same week for some reason. Like, they did it on Monday, and then by Friday, it's like,
yeah.
What changed?
Yeah.
That means they had that planned. Oh, it's going to get interesting.
Gosh. I feel like he still, even if he felt like he wasn't worthy, he should not have, given them the shield. They did not deserve that.
Nah, I mean, I get it.
I don't.
But you also got to remember, he still works for the government. So to him, it's more symbolic.
He doesn't need... Yeah, okay.
Because he's not going to hold it. Where else is he going to do?
Wait, hold on. Was he a fugitive?
Doesn't look like it because he was working with the army.
No. I think he was.
Are you talking about when...
Civil War.
Maybe. I mean,
yeah. He was
a
a cap side. He was a fugitive.
Yeah, but they still had to come back.
I guess.
So he still works for the government. I don't know to what capacity, but at least he's doing like contracts for him.
I guess. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he. And the bank loan scene.
Realest shit ever said.
That man had the nerve. Said, we can't give you a bank loan. Hey, but can I still have that autograph? I know you didn't just ask after turning me down. I know you didn't just ask me if you can get an autograph.
It's a damn shame.
Out of your mind.
Bucky was more for me. I like Bucky's storyline a bit in that episode, a bit better.
I'm not the only one then. I'm glad for this. I didn't want to say it.
Oh, you didn't want to say it?
No. But I did find Bucky's storyline a lot more interesting than Captain Falcon, Anthony Mack.
I mean, his storyline sets up a bunch of big plot points, but as far as storytelling, I preferred Bucky's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Good episode until
they were both good.
But preferences.
Bucky's. I would go with Bucky.
I'm curious how they're gonna, because it doesn't seem like they have any connection to each other at this point.
Yeah.
Because Bucky's going to therapy and trying to do that.
Trying to get out of the fight.
Hmm?
Trying to get out of the fight.
No, trying to get out of it. He's trying to leave, or at least attempting to.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's asking, like, am I really? You know
or more like, no, he's more like pushing, like, past and trying to go.
Yeah.
Move forward. Because at least in, when he was in Wakanda, he, excuse me, T'Challa left him alone.
Mm-hmm.
Until, like, Infinity War.
Yeah.
So, I would say, yeah, that he's probably trying to get that piece back that he already had. Where he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to last long, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's
Second or third episode. Third, definitely. If they don't meet up in the first second, they definitely going to meet up in the third.
Let's also talk about how he killed his friend's son.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I mean, he has to atone for his sins.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Wait, did he go and did he tell him? Or did it stop before he did?
Yeah, they stopped.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that yet. Yeah, that's bad. Jeez.
I don't know. Yeah, his storyline is definitely going to be more heartbreaking because he's trying to leave, but he's going to get drawn back in.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how do you think he will get drawn back in? Do you think because they said, at least the therapist said, Falcon was like trying to talk to him, and he was ignoring him.
I think that may be it. It's in my mind. I'm thinking of two. Either one of them reaches out to the other for a favor, or something or asks for something, or Bucky gets involved because he starts fighting with those global people that didn't want any borders. I feel like if he fights them, then that's how he gets back in one way, or they call each other and get in contact. Those are the only two I can think of.
That's also something that's interesting. So the people that are fighting without borders, are those the people that didn't disappear? Or have that 5-year gap?
Because they thought the blip was a good thing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so they were alive to experience it.
Yeah, so that's the people that were still around that believe that.
Was it like, did the government have... The government wasn't together
there wasn't
then either.
Much government, because you're taking away half the population across.
Yeah.
The government probably, if you take away a lot of key government figures, I can imagine that in those 5 years, not a lot of people were doing well.
Yeah. Man. Oh my gosh.
So that's probably, because I would assume in those 5 years, that's the reason they probably could, was like, there wasn't really any governments to uphold borders.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like just one homogenous, we got to stick together and survive this. So that's probably what happened. And because of that, once the other half came back, it was like, wait a minute, we're going back. I think it's
back to normal.
it's kind of sad when you think about it, because you get a oneness with humanity, but then it's just you get that for a short period of time, and then like we should have done this before.
Yeah.
And then people come back, and you're basically going back to status quo. Is what happens.
That's odd. That's kind of cool.
It's kind of depressing, and I can see why they would do that. But
yeah. Yo, I saw this TikTok about this, relating to like the people that got blipped. It was like, so if you were pregnant at the time, it's possible that your baby got blipped and you didn't even know it. So in that 5 years, when they come back, how many marriages do you think was ruined because of a 5 year?
Damn.
5 year. Technically, that'd be a 5 year pregnancy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but the baby will come back the same way.
Yeah.
Actually,
will it come back like as
attached
or something?
You know what? I just thought about something dark. Let's not go this way because I was trying to say something reckless.
What do you mean? How so? You want to wait till off air?
Yeah, you don't want to say it.
Alright. I'll wait till off air. I think that's all I got.
I don't have anything else.
Dang. Okay.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, this is a good episode. It's like, what, an hour? Hour long?
Bad.
Yeah. Alright.
Well,
alright.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something more interesting will happen, or we'll have more topics. We'll see, whichever comes first.
I'm definitely curious about the next episode, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's going to be good.
Ominous. Alright. I'll see you all later. Yeah, we forgot something.
What did we forget?
We forgot to do my anime list. We didn't do my anime list. The list for 2021, spring 2021.
Okay.
Come on. All right, so we have My Hero season 5.
Okay.
Oh, I forget what this is called. How Not to Summon the Demon Lord season 2.
Okay. Ooh, season 2 for that.
Season
okay,
2. Nagatoro.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There is a more comedic version of the Reincarnated as a Slime. You know, there's like different side stories and everything like that.
I'm here for it.
What is this? Fumetsu no Anate. I have no idea what this is. There's a good couple on here that I've never seen. I think I might put them on here if I'm not lazy enough. I wasn't lazy enough last episode. Put on the mass. Nagatoro. I think those have gotten there. Is that called Devilman's High School season 2? Iramakun. Zombie Saga. Higa wo Sore Soshite Jose Kose wo Hiro. Nomad. I killed slimes for 300 years and now I'm max level. Tokyo Revengers. Eden Zero, which is made by Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail's creator, his sequel. Yokoko no Moriarty, season 2, 86. Anything that you would like. I'm trying to look for like stuff that you would probably know. And I might just like go fully down the list and just like go. I think I'll like get into it and read the ones later. Oh, I heard that they kind of ruined Promised Neverland.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
My bad. I sometimes forget what we talk about each episode.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I forget this whole conversation.
Really?
By Tuesday, I forget this.
This whole thing?
Yeah.
Dang. I'm looking. Not a lot of... I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff that I'm like... I want to watch. Not seeing a whole lot. Okay. All right. You want to look through this? Anything you prefer? Since you're not kind of looking. Because we have those.
From the ones you said,
Oh, Shaman King.
which one's Shaman King?
Right here.
What is it about? Is it another spiritual type of one? Because it looks like a...
Yes. There's the description right here.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
I'll probably look on, when I get back home, I'll look into it more. Alright.
Alright.
Sorry about that. We just
Yeah,
had one
we just had like one spur of the moment. Oh, we could have talked about this. Yeah. Alright. Y'all take care.
Alright, how's it going?
Bye.